Every year, the Housing Alliance of Pennsylvania recognizes those who've made a difference in the lives of others through their perseverance in the pursuit of housing. By working for the betterment of others, they improve the quality of life for all of us. This year's awardees embody creativity and boldness in addressing the not in my backyard or NIMBY mentality as they sought to develop homes for people with low incomes. We honor these individuals because their stories teach and inspire us. We hope they will in turn drive you to dispel fear and bias related to affordable homes and the people who need them. Sometimes the obstacles to providing housing for low-income individuals and families seem nearly impossible to overcome. For people who suffer from mental illness, the stigma in a community can feel insurmountable. Reverend Virginia Bowley, known as Sister Jenny, from United Christian Ministries of Osceola, Pennsylvania, in Tioga County, was undaunted. We honor her today for breaking down fair housing barriers in her efforts to create a fair weather lodge for persons with mental illness.
People that we work with, a lot of them do have mental health issues. And I thought, gee, this would really be great to have a facility and provide training. We had plans for a woodworking training program that once they completed this program, they could even get jobs with contractors and become home builders. And it all fit together and it sounded so wonderful. Then all of a sudden we had some opposition, and it started with 2 women. It was just one hurdle after the other with so much disinformation, and some of the things that were said was, oh, we were going to have a mental institution, there were going to be murderers and convicts and on people that were going to be there. I have letters of support from a lot of our government offices.
Dear Sister Jenny, I am writing in support of United Christian Ministries Fairweather Lodge project in Osceola, PA. This project, with the consideration in mind, it is my desire that funding requests of United Christian Ministries be given. Sincerely, Joe Scrinotti, State Senator, District 25.
And Michael Allen is an attorney in Washington, D.C. that took the case, and he notified our township supervisors that it was discriminatory, and the resolution was passed, but by that time the property had been sold. My feeling is that this project was not a failure because a lot of people were educated, and I said, you know, we can't quit. We really cannot quit because someone has to be a voice for those that can't speak for themselves.
Incredible. Thank you, Sister Jenny, for your courage and your tenacity. It's the work you do that raises the bar for the rest of us. Congratulations on this honor. Charles Chuck Scalise from Housing and Neighborhood Development Service in Erie, PA, is being honored for convincing the township supervisors in Mill Creek that a $7.9 million development for low and moderate income residents would be a benefit instead of a burden. When H.A.N.D.S initially sought approval from the Mill Creek Township supervisors, they were defeated by a 2-to-1 vote.
We were first denied our ability to proceed with our land development plan. We knew it wasn't going to be a shoo-in. We knew there was going to be a little controversy, but we don't think that we were going to be stopped in our tracks. They weren't subtle, nuances, little technical things that they were really trying to get us on. It was clearly the fact that we dealt with those people, bringing those people to their neighborhood.
Crime will go up. It's inevitable.
It is coming into this area, not fitting in with what is here already. And to me, that's problematic. And whether that's illegal or not, I don't know, but it's a problem for me, and I really don't like it.
I don't want that for my family, and I'm sure the residents don't want that for their families as well.
Instead of people calling me up and say, okay, we don't know what you do, we don't understand what we do, we're not sure if we like it or not, can you tell us what you do? People found misinformation, duplicated it, and caused all this hardship for people. Our community of developers of affordable housing have tried to educate folks to know that affordability is really folks like you and I who are working, but maybe not having the types of jobs that quite reach the level of what things cost. What was really helpful and got us through the whole couple months was a number of people came to our aid. Pure strangers would write letters to the editor. An EMS worker who lived in the township of Mill Creek, who wrote about the fact that he is a volunteer fireman, he's in EMS, but can't afford to live out on his own because the rents are so high. He pointed out the fact that when you call 911, you expect him to show up. And he was really put out, and who wouldn't be? I'm good enough to come rescue you, but I'm not good enough to live in your neighborhood. I mean, how hurtful is that? But we went to the final meeting, and we got the 2 favorable votes, and we got the no. We're under construction. We have all the infrastructure in. We are starting to build out what they call out of the ground. We expect to have the first building available for occupancy in January of 2012. We started taking our applications. As you would think, the phone has been ringing furiously. Lots of inquiries, and we're beginning to meet with families and begin processing the applications so that we can do a resident selection. So things are moving ahead.
Thank you, Chuck. Your work with H.A.N.D.S motivates us to keep fighting for affordable homes, even when we hear the word no. We congratulate you for winning this award and look forward to more success stories.